Right, down in the workshop with my father and my son, each doing their own busy thing. Yes? We're gonna buy some paraffin. Success. We were trying to charge the battery for the jet turbine and it wouldn't let me explain. This is the connection we've got on the battery. Apparently it is a weird connection, a non-standard connection, and we need something called a Dean's connection. We hope there's going to be enough charge in the battery just to try and get this turbine running, and you know, we'll see how it goes. Just now it's a mess of wires. Have a look at this. So fingers crossed we can get it kind of wired up and running, and yeah. I'm not confident, I'm really not. I'm not a big wiring, like, out of interest, I've actually got a degree in computing and electronics. I did that as my master's degree. I know nothing, and I mean nothing, about electronics whatsoever. I don't know how I got through it. So the jet engine is kind of just rolling around on the bench right now. Not ideal. So what I'm going to do is use this thing here. This is actually the top of the crate, small crate, box basically, that the titanium sheets arrived in, the titanium sheets that I showed you the other day. And I think it's perfect for sort of, as a base. Hold on. Once I've stopped filming. And so that's perfect as a base for the turbine, really, I think. So let's get to it. Well,
I know how this goes.
Right, that's pretty much the mount made. Very crude, but kind of it's kind of all we've got on hand today on a Saturday. You know, like, there's no engineering shops to get sheets of metal and stainless steel rod and stuff. You know, I think it's one of those days where, well, I have to compromise. Like, very rarely do I do it, but today's one of those days. I'll be honest with you here, we're struggling. Like, we got wires, we've never done anything like this before, and so it's good that they upgraded us like to a new screen, but the problem is the screen isn't what's in the manual, and the little whatever, that's like the ECU unit or whatever, that's different in the manual. You know, they evolve, they give you better components, they upgrade them, but the manual doesn't tie in with it. But it's okay, I'm not complaining, I'm enjoying it, it's exciting. But I am about to give up for the day because, you know, there's only so much time you can spend on it. I'll probably have to go to, you know, revert to ye old Google, see what I can do there, but we'll persevere. Right, it's been another half hour or whatever. Still not figured it out, but it's okay. Like, I'm just enjoying the day. It's Saturday, I'm with my dad and my son. They've just gone to the shop to get milk so we can have a sort of cup of tea or coffee here or whatever. Just chilling out. Like, it's still frustrating though. Like, look. I mean, we got the display wired up. I think they call this the GSU. That, I believe they call the ECU. This is the pump. This is the battery. This is the receiver thing. Now this thing confuses the hell out of me. Really don't know. I mean, at least we got the turbine mounted. It'll probably set this on fire, but that's okay. I mean, look at this. The controller's even going, throttle. So we've got stuff going, it's just not going. I mentioned in yesterday's video that I was having problems with the finish on the salt and pepper shakers. Did a bit of an experiment last night and this morning and finally got it flawless again. Yep, putting some titanium salt and pepper shakers in the new tumbler today. It's funny, today with the jet engine thing kind of failing miserably, but fixing the salt and pepper issue from yesterday. You know, sometimes things go well, sometimes things don't go well. You know, sometimes you're lucky, sometimes you're not. So a quote I've got for you today ties in very well with that. It's by Jimmy Dean. And he says, "I cannot change the direction of the wind, but I can adjust my sails to always reach my destination."